watch TV in English and you learn English. Is this true? Maybe. Here is 7 area which I like to show you. This one is bad idea. What you want, no proof at all. How people think it works. The result you cannot see. Finding the reason, showing the mistake. Okay, now go to the first part. And now back to the first question. What does it mean you learn English? If you watch TV in a serial or you watch any movie, what you learned from this movie? You spoke something or not? Nothing. Maybe you understand something, some words, but this is not English. And this is the first problem with this one. Next question is, do you only understood English or do you speak too? And this is go back to my first question. Do you speak something from this movie what you watched? No, nothing. That means, do you understand only few words from this movie what you watched? Yes, but this is not English speaking. Next question is, how much TV do you need to watch for this? That means, how much movies you must watch if you'd like to speak in English? Very good question. I don't like to give for you at this moment answer for this question because in next parts I will answer for you. But a simple answer, if I gave for you question, is a lot of movies and no one guarantee for you your speaking will be better. Okay, next question is, what English skill does it promise exactly? And this is the very hard question, because I don't know. You can't tell me again and again what you learned from these movies. Okay, this one was first part, bad idea. And now, go back to the next part. Next part is what you want. If I watch TV 1 hour a day, but how long? And this is the right question what I gave for you few seconds ago. No one can tell you without anything what you can see and what happens after you watch this movie. So, no one can tell you answer for this question. What happens after 1 month? I don't know. If exists any person on earth who can answer for you, question is only this one. At first, what was before this person began to watch these movies or serials in English without any subtitle? At second, what happens after 1 month? Can you find any documents about this test? No. That means this test is not true. This is so simple. Okay. So what happens after 1 month? I don't know. What do I need to understand? Question is, what do I need to understand from movies what I watched on TV? Nothing, because this is not English. You can understand or find few words from this text which was between two persons in dialogues, but this is not English. English is what I made at this moment. This is improvisation. You can speak and speak with your bad English, with your bad grammar, but you can speak and you speak and go ahead with your bad English, because maybe you think at this moment your English is so bad to speak or tell something for someone, but this is better than nothing. Okay, go now to the next question. What do I need to say? Question is, what do I need to say after or between or before I begin to watch TV? I didn't find any logic behind this one. I sit on a chair or here and I begin to watch anything on TV. TV is not for me, but okay, I begin to watch something about oceans or about sea or something from Discovery, for example. Okay, and what happens? I will not so happy because I didn't understand everything what I watched on this movie. That means this is not for me. Maybe if I give more times to watch again and again new movies or new serials, which is not for me, maybe this test will be better. But until no one give for you any documentation where was documented what happens before after this one, this test is not true. Go to the next question. Where do I need to speak? Where you'd like to speak when you watch TV? You'd like to repeat what you heard, but only one time. This is not enough to practice anything. Yes, TTS is perfect for practice English, but TTS technology means you repeat sentences or words more times, not only one time. Okay, what people think. 1 month, and if I watch TV 2 hours a day, I know English. That's true. Why? Go back again and again. At first, can you find someone where this test was documented? No. That means this is not test. Can you repeat this test which was documented? No, because nothing was documented. That means this is not theory, this is only few things and you must believe what happens, absolutely illogical theory. So, this was next part, this is a second part. Now, go to the next one. No proof at all. First question is from this part, is this one. Where is the proof? Where is? Where is this proof? I don't know. Maybe you think, or a lot of people think, to watch any serial on TV is very good, but how much hour I must to watch this TV daily if I like to speak? Go back to this question. What is the difference between what you heard, maybe you repeat maximum 1 time, or you speak? What is different what you make at this moment, that's mean improvisation, and if you watch something and you think this one will be better if you increase the time but you can invest to watch any serial. So, where is the proof? Very good question. I didn't find it. Next question is, who learned English this way? Very good question. Who learned English with this way? No one. Okay, but this is not true. Because maybe exists one person or more people who learned with this method. Can you show me these persons? That's mean you can show me. At first, what was before this person begin to watch any serials. At second, what happens after 1 month? What happens at third? What happens after 2 months or more months? For example, for half years later. Until you can't show me this test only from one test man, for example. This is not true. This is only anything where you must believe what happens if. This is not theory. Next one are the videos of how they speak before and after. Before I answered for this question for you, what happens if I read this question from this laptop? Nothing. Because never learn, only practice, and never form to read only what you heard. Maybe you think at this moment, yes, this is the reason why it's a good idea if you watch any on TV, any movies on serial, and this is the reason why is this one very good idea, but this is not true. Because this is passive, not active. If I speak with you at this moment without any script, this is active speaking. That means I use a laptop for these questions only. But that's all. I try to read for you again and again this question because my question was ununderstandable. So, are there videos of how they speak before and after? Maybe one question which was read from this text was better to understand for you, but not the best, because never read text, but you never heard. This is so important. But I can answer for you for this question. Are there videos of how they speak before and after? I don't know, because I can't answer for you. I can repeat only myself what I told you more times. If I can't, or with another word, until someone not give for me any documents where was documented what happens before and after, this is not test. This is anything where you or me, I must believe, but I don't like to believe. This is, English speaking is not for belief. Okay. Next question is, can other people do this too? Do this too? But what? Believe in something without any pre-test or any documentation where was documented what happens after 1 month. And if I find this documented test, this is not enough for me because I am absolutely another person, not such as this test person. That means if something worked for this man or for this woman, this is not guarantee for me. This test will be correct for me too. For example, if this test person watched movie daily 1 hour, and what happens after this one, I don't know, because this one was never documented. What happens in my situation, I don't know. Okay, go to the next part. How people think it works. Very good question. Problem is in this question, how people think it works, is only this part. Why I must, or any people must think how it's work. Why no one can show me how it work. We documented more tests, because not exist. Okay. First question is, if I watch TV 1 hour a day, do I only understand? Yes, maybe. Next question is, if I watch 2 hours a day, am I better? I don't know, because I never do it. until someone lie for you for this question and say for you, yes, you will be better if you watch movie 2 hours or more a day. This is not true. Problem is, this is not true. This is only anything what someone told you and you must believe inside, but this is not true. Until I never watch movies more than 2 hours a day. TV is not for me. I can't answer for you what happens after 2 hours a day if you watch any movie. Okay, next questions. How does listening become speaking? Listening is a very good idea if you repeat it more and more times with one method. If you do it without any method, that means repeat. Pauses and speed was not accepted behind what you can do at this moment. We test sentences what you must use. That means you can do it without any method. This not give for you a lot of solution. Okay. Next question is, when do I learn to make my sentences? When do I learn? If you speak in English, for example, in my situation, I never translate or corrigate or thinking before I will something to say for you before I tell you. This is not English. If you do it, this is not speak. You are in stress and this is the reason why you can't speak. Next one is. So what was the answer for my last question? I don't know. This is my answer. Who fixes my mistakes when I watch TV? This is the next question. Who? No one. But who fixes my mistakes? Which type of mistakes? If I watch anything on TV, what happens? I watch, I see, and a few minutes later I sleep and I speak with the TV? No. That means this is not speaking. This is my answer for this question. Okay. Go to the next part. The result you cannot see. Next question is, what was the speaking level before TV? What was? Nothing. That's mean this theory. What is our own internet or everywhere, which is one stupid thing. That's mean. If you watch TV daily 1 hour or more, you will be perfect in English. Okay, perfect in English, but what means this word perfect in English? If I speak, I will be better every day. If I speak every day more and more hour, I will be better. At first, my English will be such as mine at this moment. And after this one, if I begin to practice my English with TTS, that means I can rewrite in my mind, in my brain, bad sentence configurations, for example, or any grammar. If I begin to learn irregular verbs or phrasal verb or something, my English speaking will be better. This is an English speaking. If I watch anything on TV, this is not speaking. Try to understand this one. Until you are passive in English, this is not English. Next question is, what was the speaking level after 1 month? Yes, I'd like to ask any people who told me, or for you, maybe you hear this one, after this one, my English was better and better. But how if you can't practice this language? Next question is, how many minutes can you speak alone? How many minutes? How many hours? Not minutes. In this video, I improvised for you maybe 20 minutes at this moment. This is improvisation. That means this is speaking. If you can't practice your speaking in your daily life, for example, more hours daily, because you think your English is not enough to practice this English, that means you must go back to translate, to learn something, any new ideas, because your sentences is not the best to speak. This is the first problem. That means your first problem is not with English, but what happens in your mind. Okay. How many questions can you answer fast? How many questions and understand from movie what I watched? This is not so important. If I like to speak, I must speak. If I'd like to understand anything, yes, TV is a very good idea. But that not means I watch something and I can tell this one what I watched. Next one. Where is the real result? This is the best question from this help, which was written by me for me. Again, where is the real result? Where is? So this one not exist. You must believe, and if you believe, this happens in your life. Very good idea, but very stupidity. Okay, next one is, are there results? No. Next question. Who learned like this? I don't know. Maybe nobody. Okay, go to the next part. And this one is first question from this part. This part will be about finding the reasons. Why is the sentence not true? I understood what was here written in English, but sentence behind, if I watch TV, I will be better in English, this is bad question. Go to the next question. What is missing from watching TV? Answer is so simple. Everything. If you watch TV, you don't speak. If you speak, you practice your speak. This is so simple. Until you think your speaking is so bad to practice, that means to open your mouth. And this is the reason why you don't like to open your mouth, because your English is so bad. Until you think this stupidity, you will be on the same level where you are at now. Next one is, why understanding does not become speaking fast? Understanding is not a problem in this situation. If you watch TV, problem is only maybe you will be better how to understand your English or English from any person. But this is not speak. Next one is, why the watcher does not practice answering? Because TV is not for repeat. Why is it not proof that English sound good? If you speak, that means you can speak such as in your mother language, improvisation, someone asks you, you answer from him. This is speaking. If you repeat something that you learned and you memorize, for example, may I introduce myself, my name is, I'm from, or I was born. This is very good, but this is not in real situation. Real situation is such as at now. I take a record, I put this button, and I tell something with my English, where is a lot of problems with grammars or from any part. But this is not important. Important is what would you like to say, and that's all. Okay, go to the last part. This one is showing the mistakes. Until you think, you must believe, and if after you believed, your English speak will be better, this is not true. You can't believe in something, but until you think you never saw documents where was documented what happens in a few tests. Sorry, but this is not English. This is for stupid person only. Okay, first question from this part is, what happened to person who learned like this? What happens? Can you show me one person where was documented what happens before and after? No, that means this is only something where you must believe. If you believe, this one happens. But this is not true. This logic is bad logic, but this is stupid logic. Next one. How long did he watch English TV? Go back to my answer, what I told you in my last sentences. I don't know, because nothing was documented. Next questions. What could he say before? Not, this is the good question. This one was documented via video or audio record? No, that means this is not true. What can he say after? Until I don't know what he could say before, I can't answer for this question. Last question is, can he speak English alone? No. No. Until your English study is around belief, you will not speak. If you begin to practice in a group with another person, with me, in a real situation where is another real people, such as you, on same level as you are now, and you speak with me and with another people in this group, that means you speak. This is English practice. Until you watch any movie, maybe this is good to play or to hear something in English, but this is not English study. So at the end of this video, if you'd like to be better in English, open your mouth and begin to speak. That's all what I can give for you as my last sentence in this video. Why? Because English is such as your mother language. If you practice it, you will be better. And that's all.